Look at this beautiful crowd. Are y'all excited? I can't hear you. Are you excited? All right, we got to build up the hype up in here. When I say one, you say peace. One. 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 Okay, I love this crowd. Y'all are fantastic. Really quickly, I am your panel host, Jackie Jing. Very excited to be here. Oh, y'all making me blush up here. Okay, all right. Well, I do have some reminders for you. How am I going to do this whole panel after you complimented me like that? That's like the biggest compliment ever. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard him, but he said real life Boa Hancock. So you're going to make me cry. Okay, I love this crowd. But some reminders I got to get through really quickly. The next batch of dub episodes for One Piece, Season 14, Voyage 11, including episodes 1013 to 1024, will be available on Crunchyroll October 24th. So soon. It's also available now for purchase on the Microsoft Store. And remember, you can catch new simulcast episodes of One Piece as they come out in Japan every Saturday on Crunchyroll. Yay! Oh, and we have some fresh One Piece card game updates. You all want it? You want it? Do y'all want it? Okay, roll the trailer.
All those fighters, all those battles, get them with the One Piece card game.
Okay, play with me later then, okay? Y'all got me? Okay, great. Oh, we need to do a quick shout out to Dim Mock. Have y'all stopped by there? Awesome, glad to hear it. They have partnered with Toei Animation to bring you exclusive One Piece merchandise. They have some great stuff. I have been eyeing this One Piece skateboard, but they have some amazing merch. And who wants to watch this screening? I know I'm talking a lot. Who wants to watch it? I know, me too. We're almost there. For those watching the live stream, though, you will not be able to watch the screening. You'll have to check it out on Crunchyroll on October 24th. But for those of you lucky enough to be here, all of you, well, we're going to be hopping right into the episode. No opening, no ending song, just the episode. So we have enough time with our amazing panelists. So really quickly, we're really happy to share this with all of you, but please put away the phones, no recordings. Okay, everybody putting them away? Okay, fantastic. Well, don't go anywhere. After the screening, we have a Q&A with that's enough for me. Let's roll episode 1015. Let's get excited! Woo!
どこだ。
So you think you know Wix, but do you really?
?奈落へと沈んでいくカイドウ。蹂躙されながらも希望の火を灯した民。和の国の思いを込めたルフィの一撃が失われた自由と尊厳を取り戻す。
次回ワンピース幕引き国王に俺はなる。
力。この世の全てを手に入れた男、海賊王ゴールド・ロジャー。彼の死に際に放った一言は人々を海へ駆り立てた。
俺の財宝か。欲しけりゃくれてやる。探せ。この世の全てをそこに置いてきた。
男たちはグランドラインを目指し夢を追い続ける。世はまさに大海賊時代。
ありったけの夢をかき集め探し物を探しに行くのさ。ワンピース羅針盤なんて渋滞のもと熱に浮かされ漢字を取るのさ。誇りかぶってた宝の地図も確かめたのなら伝説じゃない。個人的な嵐は白太陽が心の方を揺らせば新しい世界への扉を開く合図。闇間に揺れてる絶望を抜けて水平線の向こう側イエイイエイイエイイエイ目指して僕は今探し始めた。水しぶき上げて果てしなく続く世界へ溢れ出す情熱を胸にどこまでも行くよ。まだ見ぬ光求め
ボンバイヤージ人影らと勇気広げて未来への進歩ちょっと見えたよ。最初はみんなバラバラに描いていた地平線。今なら一つの望遠鏡で覗ける君の
走り出せ空高く後かし誰にも見せない涙もあるけれど追いかけて追いかけて We are We are 困るとブルーに浮かべた雲が道に迷った明日を濡らした黄昏の前に笑えばいいだけさ願いなら小さな胸の中希望で自分をかければ Crazy crazy rainbow star Twinkle twinkle rainbow star Life is a adventure 見かれた夜を吹っ飛ばせだからば興味にはないけどポケットにロマンそれと You wanna be my friend We are on the coast We are ありつけの夢をかき集め探し物を探しに行くのさポケットの恋それと You wanna be my friend We are on the coast We are
average. I think normal, average.
Okay, average.
But they were a bit sunken into the recesses of his
Deep eyes,
ocular cavity.
deep sunken eyes.
It's like a raccoon. Like
Beady
when they
eyes.
sit back, his eyes were doing that, and no eyelids.
So they're into his skull, no eyelids. What about his nose?
No nose. You know.
No nose.
Why would he have a nose?
Oh, he was smiling,
The man who mugged you was smiling.
but he didn't have lips. So it was kind of like a perpetual.
Gabe Kunda, the English voice of King.
Let's go! Look at y'all, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's go. My people.
Oh, Gable smiles. And last, but certainly not least, David Sobolov, the English voice of Kaido! We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Not worthy at all.
Do you hear the fan discussion right now?
Am I going to be in trouble if they find me in a bar later on?
Yeah, just let's hear it one more time. I don't know if they heard you.
So good.
Okay. I love this front row, by the way.
The energy.
Like, just a little round of applause for y'all. But so happy to have y'all here, obviously. So what did you think of the episode?
Oh my goodness. The animation.
I cried a lot.
They put their entire budget in that thing, man. It's beautiful. And also getting to see kind of everything culminated. I think it's like 1,000, right?
1015.
1015.
Oh, yeah, for the episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I loved it.
Epic storytelling and beautiful animation.
Yeah.
The lighting, the color. That was really special.
Getting to hear you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Golly.
So I get how it's going to go now. Kaido gets heckled for the whole channel.
And they're singing your praises, though. A little bit of
Okay, yeah,
both,
a
right? Okay. Yes, lots of love for both of them. Yes. David, since you're in the hot seat a little bit, it seems, let's start with you here. Talk to us about recording for this episode and the Wano arc as a whole. What stuck out to you the most?
Well, I think the fact that Kaido is different so often in mood. His mood shifts in a second. And his age is changing too, because we're doing flashbacks and things. So I'm adjusting my voice, I'm adjusting my emotions, and it's just an exciting ride that I'm on doing this show.
Aw, you told me it's one of the most difficult villain parts you've ever played, right?
Probably in the top 3 in the last 30 years. This is because it is not the same. And even when I think I understand it, something new happens.
Oh, we love Kaido. And the King, Gabe, you're next. Okay, we know that King's biggest moments are coming, right? Manga readers? Okay, yeah. We can't talk about that though. So no spoilers, I'm sorry. But talk to me about what your initial thoughts of King were and how that's evolved.
Oh, you tied my hand.
I know, I'm sorry, no spoilers.
It's good. No,
King's
at first King was like, they told me I was playing him and I saw him. I was like, okay, bad guy. Got it. Okay. Came to the studio, started recording. I was like, wait, this guy's deep, man. He's got a lot of layers. And so it was great. Like now we're settled into the character and I'm loving him and I can't wait for you guys to see everything else. I mean, some of y'all may know, but
the outfit alone.
Coming up. The outfit alone, fam. We'll talk about that later because that's
yeah, we'll get into that. So both of these characters are just complex. I think it's safe to say scary at times. So how did you get into character? Did anything influence or inspire you?
Oh man. Well, for me, I didn't go back to look at any episodes yet about him or whatever. I just kind of was like, okay, I want to be in the moment. Go ahead, because I don't want to change anything or try to come up with something, different. So I came in there, we watched the Japanese, and was like, okay, that's the vibe. I was like, I'm gonna try to do my own thing. King is tall guy, big chested. So I got to kind of make him sound like this. And then I start, then the flatness to him. And that's kind of how I started coming up with King. But yeah, more to come for sure.
What about you, David?
I have a similar technique because I'm staying in the moment. So when I go into a session, I make sure that I haven't looked at the Japanese versions, of the show ahead of time. So I just want to live like Kaido lives, in the moment, and we'll just see what happens page by page even.
Okay.
I think it makes it more exciting.
I have so many great questions for y'all. I'm going to go to this one, though, because I think one of the greatest parts of One Piece is that there's so many incredible villains. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
So what makes a villain great and memorable?
Definitely. I mean, yes, the story, right? It's got to have some depth.
Yeah.
We have to care. Why do we care that he's a villain, whatever? But also, he's got to look good too. And for me, if we take a look at King real quick, my God, the dude is strapped up with a leather situation, a whole pterodactyl-looking thing. I mean, he's fly. The guy's fly. And
You told me you were going to do cosplay, and then we're like, I don't think that'll work.
You know what? It was a hair. It was a hair. I just didn't know how to make it like beak-like, so that's all it was. But yeah, I think for me, the look is important.
Yes.
You know what makes a good villain?
What?
When you don't know what he's going to do next.
Oh, yes.
Unpredictable. Yeah, and just making sure as an actor that I'm living where he's at in terms of what he's trying to achieve. If he wants something from someone, he has to go and get it.
Yeah, talk to me about
Kaido's
Kaido.
pretty good at
What
that.
makes Kaido stand out?
Well, he's bigger and stronger, and just he seems like a force of nature. But
Yeah.
Luffy doesn't care. He's going to bring him down anyway.
Oh. Okay,
But I'm not having any of it. You know,
I was just about to say, don't just roll over.
What do you think makes King stand out?
I mean,
oh, that's a debate right
I just
there.
want to give you a big old kiss and hug because it's true. Shout out to Queen. I love you. But I mean, yeah, he looks great, and also, I mean, he's yet to see more of him. But I think later on we'll kind of get a true sense of what makes him one of the big bads. So.
Ooh. Okay. So these two characters have amazing voices, right? Thanks to both of you. Aww. Okay. Can you tell me a favorite line? Ooh. The whole crowd went, ooh, I love it.
You want to go?
Okay. If you're blaming someone, blame yourself for being so weak.
I can't continue after that. I just have chills.
My heart.
You said David go first. I don't know if that was a smart
Why
choice.
did I do that?
Doflamingo isn't around anymore. You know who our next business partner is, right? We don't need more dead weight around here. We already have Queen.
I needed to fan myself after that. Okay. Next question. Low voice off?
Got the lowest voice.
Was that the lowest voice?
I don't know.
Definitely you, man.
See how this goes. I'm gonna sing this, right?
Let's start with the
Boo, boo,
Beep,
boo,
beep,
boo,
beep,
boo,
dip,
do,
dip.
And your winner is Kaido.
I need to fan myself again.
But I don't know if Kaido ever actually sings in the show. We'll see.
Well, we will see. No spoilers, but yes, we shall see. We know you're capable of it, obviously, now, though. Okay, so I need to know this. I got to get this question in. Who is your favorite beast pirate? And you can't pick your own character.
Oh, that's easy. Queen.
The crowd didn't like that.
There you go. Y'all know why the song, man. But I mean, there's no song. What do you mean? We don't know about a song yet.
Oh, yeah. No spoilers. No
song.
spoilers. Okay.
Queen for me. Yeah.
Queen's unique, definitely. What? We love them all, right? We love them all. They're all our babies. Am I right? Love them all. That was a good, safe answer. What about you?
Well, King, of course.
Oh.
Aww, I like that.
Thank you.
Any Ulti fans out there? I see you up in the front. Yeah, there we go. Okay, if you could play any other character in One Piece, who do you want to take a stab at?
Yes. Well, I would like to voice Fisher Tiger.
Okay, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Why is that a joke?
Because you voiced Fisher Tiger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, okay, so yeah, I think Luffy. I would like to. I'm gonna be the king of the. Let me work on that, y'all. Let me work on it. I'll come back. I'll come back to it next year. We got it.
Was it just the con?
That's what it is.
It's obviously
This is what it is. It's just
David.
My favorite, the character that I would like to play the most, other than Kaido. Because she's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
she's super funny.
We love Big Mom. Big Mom fans out there? I think I saw some cosplay earlier. Oh yeah, I see the hat.
Oh?
Yes. Love it. Okay, so no spoilers. I know that we're saying that a lot, but any favorite or funny moments that you can tell us from the recording booth?
it's not a favorite moment, but it is funny.
Okay.
There was a session that I recorded. I can't talk about it yet because the thing hadn't happened yet, but I fainted in the booth, y'all.
Really? Wow.
It's a whole situation where, like, typically when we do this stuff, like, we're very careful about, you know, how we work around our voices and keep our energy up, and we try not to get into these situations. But if you know, you know, this one scene took everything out of me with King. So I hope you guys enjoy when you see it. Hopefully, you know, you can know which one it is. But no, that one was tough.
You're not exaggerating though.
Oh yeah, no, I literally like I did a yell and I was like, I'm seeing stars. Yes, Pluto. So yeah, that,
Can we get a round of
was a little
applause
bit.
just for the passion of these two?
Thank you.
I know we're in the middle of the panel, but truly. Okay, David, any funny or favorite moments?
Well, whenever Kaido gets to be funny, I love it. And sometimes when he's menacing, he'd be funny too. But you know, there is an episode early on where he cries, comedically cries. Like, I don't know what you're doing anymore. And I think it's so like, where did this come from? Which I love. I love where did this come from moments with Kaido. Because you never know with him.
We chatted about this earlier off stage, but you told me when you're in the booth, you actually sway, right?
Oh yeah, if I'm trying to portray being drunk. Now there's different types of drunk people. And he is a sad drunk. And I have a little tiny booth with lots of padding. I'm like, so I can play being drunk as much as I can. Okay. But there is no alcohol involved.
Okay, good. I'm glad that we clarified that.
Yes, no alcohol involved.
Did we get booze?
Somebody got booed. Somebody booed. I heard it.
Boo-hoo? Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, we actually have a little bit of time. So I would like to ask both of you, what do you love about your character? What makes him special to you? Sorry, that is kind of putting you on the spot. I'm sure there's a lot to say.
There's a lot to say, but I can't say so many.
I
It's
know,
just
with
like,
King.
yeah, I mean, like I said, he's very layered, and he's got a lot going on. And he's not just bad for no reason. Like there's something going on there, and we're gonna get to it when we watch it. But I love characters like that. I don't want to just be, hey, you're just a bad guy. That's it. Just play the role. You know, villain of the week type of thing. And so, yeah, that's what I love about King.
Do you find yourself getting attached to your character sometimes?
Most definitely, especially, you know, you watch, you get the arc and you see, just, especially with King, it's like you see and you're like, oh, that's why? Oh my gosh, they did this to you, fam. Anyway, I won't give it a teaser, but yeah, I definitely get attached to my character. Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. Luffy is on this epic quest to be king of the pirates.
Oh, is he? I wasn't aware.
Well, yeah, no one knew that one. But Kaido wants to die, and he can never die.
Aww.
And that maybe bodes well for him in the future. Who knows? But no, he's always searching for something he can't have, and that makes him psychologically really interesting to me.
David, I'm going to be honest. I feel like you really have an attachment to this character.
I do. You know, I think I'll be very emotional someday if there isn't so much Kaido going on anymore. But, you know, for now...
Hey, what do you mean?
We're having a great time.
No more Kaido.
Well, there'll be Kaido forever, of course.
Yeah.
I hope.
Kaido forever!
No, but I love this character so much because he's not boring.
No.
I like not boring characters.
Certainly not boring. So we have such an amazing, massive crowd here today. Can we get a round of applause for y'all? Hey. So we can deep dive here. Why do you think people love One Piece and these characters so
just
much?
like that. It's just
unpack.
Where do you start, bro? 1,000+ episodes, bro. How many shows do you know is killing it like that? None. It's one of the greatest, and I don't care. Be it one of the greatest animes on the planet for me. And you know, and also to have a live action situation that's good as well. Come on, stop the play. Stop. You can keep all your other ones, man. This one is different.
You know, I've had people come up to me and tell me how much the show meant to them during the pandemic. I've had people come up to me and tell me that they have been very, very sick, and this gave them hope. This kept them going. It gives people just this wonderful fantasy world to just disappear into if they need to. And I think it's made a lot of people very happy.
Okay, can I throw another one at y'all?
Maybe.
Sure.
If you could say anything to your character, what would you say? Oh my gosh. Sorry, we got spare time, so I'm like, let's roll.
Just gotta like a
I
specific
know,
scene
that's a
just
heavy
came in my
one.
mind, and I
Okay.
just got emotional.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
How many times have I said that? Do we have a counter now? I'm sorry. Someone just said we're at 7. Sorry.
I gotta figure out what to say. I don't know.
Someone's saying,
Just do it.
no spoilers.
You know what I'd say to him, dude? Say, dude, if you stop worrying, if you stop trying to die, maybe you would find a reason for living. That makes sense? Because he's a force of negative nature in a sense. Maybe there's more to his life that he could have found, but I don't think that's really what he's all about.
Oh, David, you're gonna make me cry. What an amazing answer. Did that give you time to sit on it?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I'll just say this. I'd said, King, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say. No one ever deserves that, and I'll leave it there.
Okay, I'm legit going to cry up here. Okay, is there anything that you want to say to all the fans up here, or that are out there right now? I mean, you can see all these wonderful faces waving and smiling. Hi.
No. I love y'all, man. I love you guys. I mean, it's just like the day the dub dropped and everybody heard King and Queen and stuff, the reception from that was crazy on my TikTok and all the other socials. It was like, to see hearing people talk about representation in this space, it meant the world to me. So thank you guys so much for the warm welcome, and love you guys. Thank you.
I have 2 things to say. Thank you for being so kind to me and so welcoming to me playing this part. Thank you. And the second thing, as you go on your epic quest like Luffy did, don't let anyone squish your dreams. Go for it.
Kaido.
All right, I'm gonna throw another one in there. I'm sorry. We're just going off the script. Can you tell me how this role has changed your life personally? Do you ever remember a time in the booth and you're just like, wow, this is hitting me a lot harder?
Yes, but can't talk about that.
I'm sorry. No.
Man, yes, there was. I mean, it's just like to have compassion for what happens and why people grow up to be who they are. It's just kind of like like the villains, they're heroes in their story, and then some of the things that they go through, I mean, it makes them who they are, why they make the decision they do, why they follow the people they do, And so I think, if anything, it just made me more like, everybody's got a story. Don't be mean to everybody, take your time.
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This show gives me a chance to play. Whenever we go into the booth to do this thing, again, I'm not reading ahead. I have no idea what's coming up, and it's just such a great time because it's never the same. And he doesn't know he's a villain. He's just living his life,
Yeah. And it's a fun, it's a fun gig, like getting into that booth. One of the things, dubbing is so hard, y'all. It's so hard. Like, we try our best to get in there. We get the scenes, and then we got the script, and we got to do this. Beep, beep, beep. Read, watch, and try to get all the emotions within certain lip flaps and all that kind of stuff. And it's always difficult, but man, it is a ball. And once we get it going and you see it come together, and then you guys give us a thumbs up, online, and say, all right, this was all right, that was good. And we dig it.
Telling the story in English is really interesting because we hear the Japanese, and then the director is there, and we're trying to make sure that the English audience will understand the meaning of the story and what we're trying to say. And sometimes we're rewriting it in the moment. And it's just so fun. Just to really find a way to tell the story. And we have times in the booth with the directors that I work with where we will spend a half an hour on one scene just to make sure that it's as good as it can possibly be. And I love Crunchyroll for that because they actually care about this show.
Yeah, Crunchyroll love, Toei Animation love. We love you all. We love you all dance. I'll stop. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I was going to ask you guys basically just about the impact of this anime on your life. I know we talked about this role, but you were saying that it helps so many people. Is there anything about the anime in general that has really had an impact on you?
This was my first anime role in 26 years.
Oh, what?
And
Well, leading to more, I hope.
And I got to tell you, I have a wonderful agent at an agency in LA called CESD, Sam Frischman, and he brought me an audition for this part. It was, and I'm incredibly lucky. This was the first anime audition I had even had in 26 years, and somehow I booked it. So
Somehow,
it definitely changed my life.
Maybe it was the low voice. Did you just go in with that note?
Oh my God, so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I need to be in the audience. It's like, yes.
Can I hear them? Can I hear them try this?
Here, yes.
Can I hear them try this for a moment? Roo. Roo, roo. Roo, 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 roo. All right.
Oh my gosh.
They're coming for your job. Oh, it's a little too good.
That's cool. Now I hear it.
Can you hear how much fun they're having?
I know.
You guys having fun?
The question was about how this anime as a whole has had an impact on you personally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rewatching it.
Oh,
So
love a rewatch.
So my time has been impacted. I'm 500 something. So I'm halfway there. But that's how it's impacted my life. It's just like my wife and I are just watching it and trying to get through it as much as we can. There are some parts where I'm like, all right, come on, where's the stuff? And then there's other stuff where it's just like, yeah, this is fun.
And then you're like, this is all the stuff.
Yeah,
This is everything I need. Yeah, exactly. I did want to ask one more question. You were talking about the Japanese voices, and you get to hear it. Did you take any influence from that, either of you, from the Japanese voice?
A little bit. Just
what did you take from it? When
I
you
think
heard
just
it?
making sure that I stayed in the same. For me, I think about voice acting kind of like music. So I stayed in the same range in terms of the vocal quality. But other than that, I was pretty much like, all right, what can Gabe bring to this space? And so, yeah. But I mean, other than that, not really.
Well, I feel that watching the Japanese as I work, it's a very different way of telling the story. But I wanted to have one homage to the Japanese, and that is the way I laugh. I try to align that with what he's doing in Japan.
Okay, I have another question. I keep on thinking of questions. So, did you experiment with the voice a lot, or did you know the voice right away? Like, where you're like, this is here, or
I
no,
did.
this is it.
I did.
You knew right
Yeah.
away.
Well, no, I experimented because I was
Okay.
like, do I want this? Do I want to sound like regular voice type of space, or what am I looking for? And so we played around. I was like, okay, well, he's a big guy, big chested guy. And so we're like, all right, so
I've kind of got to give him some space there,
and then
then you got to deepen it down, and
Oh, wow.
it's kind of there. And so it's just like, but it's like create a character, right? You just change the pitch on the tab. And there he goes, and then all the way back down, the way back down. That's just kind of mixing up those things together. And then is he mean? Is he happy? That's what we're doing.
I want to hear the mean voice.
Oh, well, that was the mean voice.
Oh, what's the happy king voice?
The happy king voice?
No, I was just kidding.
Okay.
Or did you? I don't know if you want to
I don't know. I don't.
Okay. What about for you, for Kaido? Was it just you knew right away?
I let the psychology of the character speak to me, and I let the voice come to me. I didn't make up a voice per se.
Okay.
The first couple of episodes, we were spending a lot of extra time to try to find what his vibe was, and really, a main thing is that he is drunk all the time, to some degree or other. So that was always running through the character. That was the one through line. So meaning, and not even that he was drunk, that he needed to be drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a reason he needed to be drunk.
There's depth.
And I've been
behind that.
exploring that through the whole series.
Yeah.
Just in, not written down anywhere, but just with what I'm trying to do.
What was interesting to me, David, is that, a lot of people do prep and they have extensive notes, frankly, when they go in the booth. But you told me that was not the case for you.
It's like none of us know what we're going to say to anyone in our lives tomorrow. Kaido doesn't know what he's going to say 5 minutes from now.
Mm-hmm.
So why should I?
Okay.
I don't know. I just stay right in the moment, and it's
so
kind of dangerous.
present.
It's kind of dangerous as an actor. Very few people will do that, but I just give it a shot, and usually works out. Plus, we have great directors. Crunchyroll.
Aw,
You know.
very
We
true.
have Emily, Anthony, and Mike. Fantastic people.
Are you a note taker?
No, because it just gives me more anxiety. If I see like so
Yeah.
many notes and so many tabs of like, then I have to act. I'm like, bro, let's just live it. Let's live it. I'm gonna let the director guide me on where I need to be. It's just better if I live in the moment.
Okay.
And don't you guys respond when a character has some humanity to bring to the table?
Yeah.
And it's like because you're feeling what they're feeling, you're going along with their journey because you care about them as human beings. Or in the case of Kaido, I guess it's interesting what people must feel about villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
You love villains?
We
That's
do
why we're
love
here.
a good villain, don't we? So that makes me think of another question. So you're talking about this humanity. How do you express that humanity then?
In whatever he's going through, who's dealing with, what he wants and what he needs inside that might not be in the script. I just sort of try to keep him as in a sense, he's a really bigger than life character. You could never be that big in real life. So I just try to find the core of what's going on with him.
Yeah.
You have some heavy moments coming up, and again, no spoilers.
Yes.
But then how do you access that? How do you express that humanity?
Yeah, I mean the same thing. I mean, for me, it's like we're playing pretend, man. I love playing like sandbox and role playing is one thing I love doing as well. And so being able to tap into that for me is pretty easy. I haven't gone through all the things that King has gone through or is going to be going through, but I can get in that space in my mind. So it's not really hard for me to access. Another hard thing too is like we get on social media and on TikTok and stuff, and people have directions on what they want us to do and sound like, and that's always the hardest thing. Is like we do the episode, comes out, and they're like, "You should have been angry there," and I'm like, "Oh, well, okay." And then I go back to the director. I'm like, "Should we do?" Nope. We're gonna do what we're gonna do and make it happen.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, Gabe. While you were chatting with me, there was a glasses switch. Is there an explanation for that?
There's a few notes here. I can't see them if I don't have the other glasses. I don't need them anymore.
Okay, just for the notes.
We're in overtime now.
Well, I think we're ready for a photo with the crowd. If the crowd wants to take a photo with us, okay. I need to find a photographer though.